top headlines, hidden agenda behind communal riots, MPCC. Amit Shah assures to bring normalcy in Manipur. Different political parties and CSOs demand resignation of Chief Minister. Prices of essential items soar in Manipur as imports heat and violence. And indefinite curfew imposed in Bishnupur, Imphal West and Imphal East districts. Hello, welcome to ELITETV's Primetime English News Bulletin. I'm your host, Deemita. Before giving you the news, we requested to follow the SOP given by the government, wear face masks in public, wash hands regularly and maintain a minimum of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV also requested to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play your part in the fight against COVID-19. Now the news in detail. In connections to the communal riots that broke out on May 3rd, the silence of the central, state governments and Home Minister has raised the questions about a hidden agenda. This was expressed at a press meet by Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee at the party office at BT Road. CLP leader Okrami Bobby, MPCC President Megha Chandra and other Congress MLAs attended the press meet. CLP leader Okrami Bobby stated that communal riots between Meitei and Kuki communities. He also questions why the government has still not taken any concrete actions. He stated that the peace and harmony during the governance of Congress is not there anymore and asks why CRPF, BSF and paramilitary forces are not providing any feedback to state force. MPCC President Megha Chandra, K. Ranjit, Lokeshwar and Surjakanta have demanded non-extension of suspension of operation in Manipur and pay compensations to the people living in relief camps. Lastly, he stated that this abnormal situation in Manipur is very unfortunate.
Hujik Powder, Kudong Saba, Ying, Amana community, Amana Kudong Saba, Hana Pange, Moinate, a tecto. Sumnegi me hot but the Natana. Me hot but the Natana Yunkai might have a Hushipo, left river. Mashida Kumai with only Yingiba. Centergi, Panbiriba, Centergi, BJP government. Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji, Lusingba. Honorable Home Minister Amit Shahana, Paibiriba, Dil Tobiriba, Padi Maru, Home Department say, Hosik Powder, Tomin Layraga, Lila Drama Kumhi, with only Ying say. Karino, Kari Arwatpa, secret Waiba, hidden agenda Kari Lavano. A quick Karim Tamashi politicalized the Woogie one Nasity, Razniti, Kudong Saba, Lone and Over Tozabanati. Number one priority the any source of akwai wari sanaba matamda Manipur gi apun basaktam integrity si kaiba yaroi haibase Congress ki ani subata migi life and property protect tauba haibase masi akwai sarkar pahaudri na haijabagi wana tieba leiriba state government direct deal tawribse adagi center moi animak sarkar paiminari ne moi nadi matam punamakta public platform da election campaign da double engine da vote PBU haise moi da awat ba amta leire moida award pam ta machinery award pam ta manpower award pam ta leite ba adu masi huji phauba kumai yeng bagi ngong da tawri ba se to min leithok ba akhoi ngamakte akhoi isa unrest were manipur da leiba praja sing se foreign kari thokani hayeng kari thokani haiba se tamba ngamda ba uncertainty oiba unpredictable oiba situation amada kayam kuina lakna bigidoino kayam kuina thambi khidoino masi matam chadri braba sinaba watli moi masen angam bahana suno sinaba watli haidna kumai yeng madong na yeng biri braba kari aron ba agenda laibino masine ba congress party na koina hangjeningi
masi karamai tawna masi ki normalcy se porkna ba restore tawna ba hona bada ai ki party na adi assembly session nama tawraga khanar kanda mayam si masiti community ma khaki sunate political party ma khaki wa sunate government pai ba sarkar sigi wa sunate but aduna masi assembly session nama special assembly session lama kawsu kawre hairaga masigi mipung khuding maki suggestion adagi leiriba recommendation mayam singsi piraga masi porkna ba hona bada tawsu kari kai bege hojikti itokna akhoi Manipur sida charang na ba chaba thakba relief laip la shu tambagi wa adagi availability of the essential commodity adu puno maki wa toga parja puno mangna tv da khabar da chabagi wa relief ki wa hangdaba sigi wa se to osi akhoi puno mak nongoi bibiro haibasi it's a very alarming situation masi India ki state khudimok tam ta thoktre Manipur da angta su thokidre
Bharat Sarkar karimta khoi gi sida tawning da ba aduga hidden agenda ama leiba male ngasi mak Assam da kasu leita ba haibadi thoi ba thodok sina ne kasu leita ba harise kasu leita inauguration amagi damok di masana yawbala aga Manipur da miyoi kaya samjaraba kaya maman yama ba thawai kaya mangkhrawa yum kaya maina chaktana ngasi leifam leitadana uche poya da no paidana leiriba mayam sida kari leige haidana madugi di lapidраga Assamgi miyoi khara thabak phangba thabak order appointment order pibagi adu development ama khak sanga bagi di Amit Shah huji Guwahati da leire sina tapudi center sina Manipur se noi masen hanaro noi masen yum mai thanaro tau baya ba tawnaro yaraga di noi ummat mutna ba tawro haidri leithoga noi masen se tinaba yaroi dore dei noi na swai da leiro kuki noi na swai da leiro tawro kado male adu ne hidden agenda hari adu ne ba madu di sungya yaroi
masina Manipur si more than honagriba halaman mayam na honajarba mayam sing se more than 30-40 years behind drag down tawgrani chingthagrani ai isagi stand sisu Manipur macet tana kaibe yaroi Manipur leitragadi akhoi leitabaga chap manare aduna mayam kuki gi maruwaina kuki gi chingnau sing maitai gi chingnau sing laibiriba all different community mayam sing sina peace process se karamba mong da porpa yagada ke haibaga all different CSOs mayam sing akhoi aigi khangna jaba different community mayam sing da su ai to ga hanjabu su leijari suggestion pibiru akhoi da takpiru mayam prajagi seba tawbase Manipur leitragadi tawba yaroi haidana mayam ba sigi peace process ida amuktang sangsel lakna ba ehaki site ge appeal tawjari
adubu miyobse soida nganda pikip tan talai ponte aduduna yaragadi akhoi MLA yankhai je ini upaim thiraga ne discussion tawre haraga whatever tawda do khoi mayam chalaga Delhi jaga gergaon tawse lang tawusi yaragta daga whatever moina tawte adu te akhoi ka do decision je lep jai bana kayara mai harise sungta tawni tawna sungtau to de like security thakan than sungta tharak ta do adune ba adu de ina sida khale ngasi dang khang eba honorable leader CM na ngamdaba tawdaba mayam khang eba moi manungda unity oram dreba ngasi ngarang khang eba press haidor ba khang e moi masin to na cham dam khang eba na moi che tawyu to tawge to ham ngamdaba se unity oram eba ma khoi har ban moi ni phuga manga to na out of yang khai ma ruling ni opposition manga khatani tara chakri ni phu manga la ni har ban phu manga se kai no do se kai do ni no ini tong ni ser khoi ready to dang kara hana press kara hana ai san kara hana isa ma dum khong thong dong satana haire adur di parjamiya na pani ba decision se only khoi Manipur integrity in team da kai ba yaro haire ne ba akhoi jina leisure ba khoi se 100% sam musam ai isa ju endorse ko gani aina maramo ra kana ka thoga Manipur si kalam ne harba ai ima thana bakong ikhong da na ngak ka su ama to su ai jog da ge kari da mo ta na ba hoji khoi chi da tan da khoi punjan na ba tau de se aso sakhi na political khoi mileage tong ho ne se BJP ki convention to kari no ba no me thuding it sara anung lamba ona ba minister union minister ko krai chakra ge ba union minister ko krai chakra ge ba mo ne inyan na ma ko se khoi thoi ba ta sa se mo ti tari on ba na Manipur India ki bike jana me ba nungdang dani thoi ta dok se aduna ta ko di nunga ba si ba lak ta se ta ko di ma ko na nume ko ni sai tare la me do asi ji thong na ma na tra ba khoi ma chen khita na ba khu kam jala ma na tra ba ai si hal de ko kari no ba
TNL President David K. Simre condemned the Kwakatil Airport Road Imphal incident that took place on 24th May near Asian Hospital, wherein 4 Naga peoples were attacked by a mob, and has stated that they will not remain silent unless they perpetrators apologize for the incident.
Narang Kwakatil Imphal da ama panda chat ke haiba ai ki tangthul nupi mari lambida kare auto Kamraga, Paraga, some Poiba, Puret Sekaiba, P Sekaiba, even Brahova Sekaiba, Mashi, Achumbani, Gana Gumbana, Lale, Hotle, Haina, Pokba, Terodo, Arambini, Mashi Matanga, Ege Jalachit, Sing, IBS na, Madu Chumde, Haina Pok Mashi, Lale. Mamabusu, Lemna Tarai, Equai, Action Lawiyamake, Atumna Lawjani, Loinena, Ujiki, Watok Share, Ganabusu. Nakai negotiate tauroga loisalo haibisi dangkorna kalo apex odina authorize tauba perisu leite aduna hujik mama maba singsu aigi managda leiri makhoi kana busu wari sate dangkorna kalongi custom matung inna akhoi ki culture matung inna akhoi picture tawgani action lawba yam makhe atumna lokhat kani aduna kana kombana newspaper da pangi ibudo adu loina aran bani Equity Ayaba Krishu Yate, Ganabosu, Equina, Authorist Tauraga, she negotiate Tauraga, Noque, Loisin Pio, Hibisi, Equi Authorist Taude, Loinana, she does at any organization Kanapum and Lapraga, negotiate Tabusu Yaroi, Galprit, could cover me do, Imung Atuna, Adumi Aduna, Yauraga, Equi Lale, Hybrid, Equi Kanabi Yai. Adugumana any civil organization that Equal Lale, Haina, Jati Bashir, Mishi Aranbani, Mushu Oiwaya, Roy, Aduna, A. Dankunaka Longi, Custom Matung Inna, Custom Gimatung Inna, by Kat by Yabamake, Equate by Katkini.
Army and other central security forces control the clashes, but the stray incidents of violence and arson has still remained a concern in Manipur. As the situation in Manipur remains still tense, at least 15 MLAs belonging to all parties bearing Congress reached Guwahati to meet Home Minister Amit Shah, where the latter is scheduled to attend 2 functions on Thursday afternoon. Chief Minister Biren Singh, who is facing a lot of criticisms from the Kuki MLAs, meanwhile moved the centre with a request to rush 20 more companies of central forces to deal with the prevailing law and order situation in the state. MLAs belonging to the ruling BJP and NPP, NPF and the JDU reached Guwahati on Wednesday and are likely to meet Saha today. The MLAs will apprise the Home Minister about the present situation and the steps required to quell the tensions prevailing the majority Meitei and Kuki community. BJP is in power in Manipur and is also backed by the NPP, NPF and JDU. We will give an overview of the situations and what needs to be done to restore normalcy, a BJP MLA told DH over phone. Interestingly, 10 Kuki MLAs, including 7 belonging to the BJP, moved Saha earlier with a call for a separate administrations for the Kuki Hamar Zomi dominated areas in Manipur following the violence. The meeting comes at a time Manipur resurrected phrase violence in Bishnupur, Imphal East and Imphal West district in the past 48 hours. One person died and 3 others were injured in a firing but unidentified person in Bishnupur district, while some houses were reportedly burned down by protesters.
Yeah,
Yeah, we are here. We will be trying to meet the Honorable Union Home Minister.
and what are you going to present before him?
May the situation at Manipur. We wanted to brief him. That is why we're here.
So how many members are here?
There are a few already here, and it's now around 10 of us have come.
Total 15?
Not exactly.
Which are the parties? Which are the parties?
I think all the parties in the ruling side, except from among them, the Congress is not here. So on the ruling side, all of us here.
And what time are you scheduled to meet the Home Minister tomorrow?
Let's see. We'll update you. Whatever.
In the meanwhile, Union Home Minister Amit Shah has urged people of both the communities of Manipur to try and bring peace and normalcy back in the state. He said this is only possible when people of both the communities come together and work towards a common goal. He also stated that the guilty will be punished.
इस मंच से मणिपुर में एक अदालत के जजमेंट के कारण कुछ क्लैशेस हुए हैं। मैं मणिपुर के भाइयों को भी कहना चाहता हूं कि हमारा काम शांति बनाए रखना है। आप व्यवस्था पर विश्वास करिए। दोनों ग्रुपों के लोग पहले शांति बनाने का निर्णय करें। मैं आपको केंद्र की सरकार से और से विश्वास दिलाना चाहूंगा, सबके साथ न्याय होगा और हिंसा करने वालों को हम बख्शेंगे नहीं। इसका विश्वास आप नरेंद्र मोदी सरकार को रखिए। मेरा अपील है मणिपुर के अंदर सभी भाइयों बहनों को कि आप एक बार पहले जैसे मणिपुर के लिए हम 6 साल से मणिपुर में शांति से आगे बढ़े। एक भी बंद नहीं हुआ, एक भी ब्लॉकेड नहीं हुआ, और आज एक अदालत के निर्णय के कारण जो विवाद हुआ है, वो विवाद को हम चर्चा से, वार्ता से और शांति से इसका रास्ता निकालें। किसी के साथ अन्याय न हो, ये नरेंद्र मोदी सरकार की नीति है। मैं खुद कुछ दिन के बाद मणिपुर जाने वाला हूं और 3 दिन तक वहां रहकर सभी मणिपुर के भाइयों बहनों के साथ बात कर शांति स्थापना के लिए बात करूंगा। परंतु शांति तो मणिपुर के जनता ही ला सकती है। तो मेरा सभी से करबद्ध निवेदन है कि आप अविश्वास की खाई को दूर कर शांति की प्रक्रिया में आगे बढ़िए। भारत सरकार और मणिपुर सरकार से वार्ता करिए। शांति का रास्ता खोजना पड़ता है, होता जरूर है, और मुझे विश्वास है चर्चा से ही शांति की स्थापना हो सकती है।
To serve the integrity of Manipur and to bring back normalcy in the state, Chief Minister N. Biren must resign temporarily, stated socio-political commentator C.H. Bijoy. He made this statement at the press meet held at his residence. He further stated that the situation in Manipur is grave and questions why the remaining MLAs are silent about the situation. He also questioned about who the chairman of Unified Command is. This conflict between the Meiteis and Kuki community and the blockade has affected people of other communities as well. Students have been affected and the education stole. The temperament of the people is volatile at the moment and the leaders must act now instead of just giving verbal assurance. On the internet ban in Manipur, he said that he has come across posts of people in other states who are uploading pictures and spreading rumors, and that cannot be stopped. The CM threatening them with FIR is worthless and it is not the time for FIRs. Lastly, he stated that the situation must be brought to normalcy before things get worse.
Kaluk ani wari saraga lotion ba haibajina khwairi achum khutang ne wari sana ba sida Shri Biren na CM oiduna laiba asina stumbling block amoy अपन में वारी साना बारगा लोशन बाजना ख्वादी भाव मेथड नहीं है आहलमन अखन आइशन का बिरे नोंगमैना थांग ना उतु पारगा हानरगा इना इतानरगा वार का ना पथाबदना वारेशन परकदम नतेबा मरुमदना मणिपुर की अपन बसक्तंग की दमक अमसो महौसागी शांति लैबा पुंसी एदो हांजिलनर बिदोंता ऑनरेबल सीएम श्री एन बिरेन सिंहदा मतम खरदंगी ओरसो रिजाइन तो बिरो
Manipur Shanti Halakna by Che, I press kitchen of Kuranga Thamjari, Maite Cookie, Gi conflict Asina, Manipur later Puruk Mayam, cookies Vinataba, Maite Vinataba, Nagasing, Amade Ate community, Manan Awabanang, Poche, Mamantang, Tau, Pangdaba, Internet, Pangdaba, Awabanang, Hojik, Sarkar, Pabiriba, Angamachina, Wakal Tadabiraga, Atu with the Loshanaba W, Mapanga Shipayam Pusalapase, Machina. Irang nandab the mating pangani habni makoina pambangam akoyi hojik mayang asaw ba di pin da bagi temperature se yam sathinu wang relief camp sing di phongdorok ba wafam sing civil society organization thanlok ko wafam sing mayam si yengor kanda makoi attention phangna ba pangangang man natti is kange ba temperature yang wang masigi temperature sina karigumba critical point ma yoro kanda pressure cooker na sagula aga may yangsel nito leptraba amasung magi safety valve to mail thamadi bomb the Gena Satina Pokai is a copy Ganovo. Adaga Hojiksi, Lurubat and Jashida, Manipur Gi, Unified Command Gi, Chairman J. Mamang the CM no Veramani, Honorable Shimla, Hozikanana Wadi.
The integrity of Manipur will not break as a result of the second wife, declared Yambim Laba, Chief Advisor of Kanglekan Balub KKL. He made his statement today at the KKL office, the Jupiter Yambim Center at Pauna Kaitil. He questions whether these situations would have arisen if they had stopped the solidarity march that took place on May 3rd. He also questions why the number of missing Sioux cadres and the number of missing weapons were not officially announced. He alleged that government funds were utilized to pay salary to the Sioux cadres since the past couple of years. The desire of the 10 MLAs to have a separate administration is fine, as it is like breaking away from a joint family. Chief Minister Biren must resign without pressure from the public. He should admit that he cannot bring the situation under control. Chief Minister Biren has maintained silence over the rise in the price of commodities and also the blockage along the national highway. If they cannot control even 2 Kuki villages, who is actually governing Manipur, Biren, Sambit Patra or Kuldev? He also stated that when the PLA banned and the sale of alcohol, CM defied it and legalized alcohol in the state, then why does he not have the courage to give ST status? On the other hand, Yambim Labo also demanded the people responsible for vandalizing MMTA to own up, or else they will assume that it was done by the cookies.
Biren Singh, Honorable Chief Minister of Manipur, should gracefully resign on his own because of his failure to contain the ongoing chaotic situation in Manipur for the last 23 days now. Governance like that, change the order, change make a little subsequent Muloti listening any hour. Petrol and middle Pachani or diesel and another. Sikari, you know, Hana Hanga, the Masidani being now is an article paper constitution of India. The law model situation is center of passion with the must answer the question. Oh, to me, you can part the Mapu like Shampang and the Harrier, so Kiam David, the Shampang and the Harrier, but the deal was there are only 2 marked villages on Imphal.
Thousands of Manipuris took out a mass peace rally in Silchar to the DC office Silchar and submitted a memorandum address to Prime Minister of India. Organized by All Assam Manipuri Youth Association, representatives of several organizations as well as Meraphaibi Loops participated in the peace march, holding placards with different slogans and also waved the tricolor flag of India. District Level Committee for Rejuvenating Coexistence Head Office Kaching organized the abrogations of Sioux with Kuki militants, the restoration of peace, settlement of displaced persons, the protections and the preservations of the integrity of Manipur. Kaching District Civil Society organized general body meeting at the Library and Information Center, Kaching Community Hall. District Level Committee for Rejuvenating Coexistence HO Kaching President Yengkhom Vaigachandra, Working President Ani Nauram and M. Sharad attended the general body meeting as the presiding member. They discussed about the current recipe situation of Manipur and Sioux Kuki militants, as well as the illegal entry of Kuki militants to Manipur from Myanmar and killing of Meitei people and burning their homes. They highly condemned this loss of lives and properties. They maintain a 2-minute silence in honor of the people who lost their life in the violent clash. They talk about how to uphold security of the Meitei villages, which are neighboring or close to Kuki villages. Different CSOs discussed on how to bring back normalcy in the state, and 7 resolutions were taken. Strong measures must be taken to keep the integrity of Manipur intact. The central as well as state government must legally send back the illegal immigrants, especially Kuki militants from Myanmar. Non-extensions of Sioux agreement, the 50 non-Kuki MLAs must take stern actions against the 10 Kuki MLAs demanding a separate administration, and take out a mass rally on 27 May from Kaching District Headquarters to Kaching DC office and hand over a charters of demands addressed to Prime Minister Modi and pay compensations to the victims by June 5 and take swift and stringent actions to bring back normalcy in the state by June 5, 2023. Irate women vendors of Kwairambani market warned and asked the central government not to play divide and rule policy. Speaking to media persons at Uripok Sorbun Tingal Community Hall, where sit-in protests organized by the women vendors of Kwairambani market, a woman vendor said the people of Manipur lost the trust in central government. Despite many central forces came to Manipur, even 22 days old could not be restored. She further said not a single word is coming from the Prime Minister and Home Minister on the present situation in Manipur. It is very unfortunate, she added. The passion is over, therefore all possible steps to be taken up in order to save the motherland and protect the territorial integrity, she added.
Poppy plantation lakraga poppy plantation do the mokoina high riba I could the change labor ma'am say poppy plantation do laborers workers or in a seasonary aduga makoi fazana hojik masigi pataba tabakse I could Manipur government na stop and a high rate to o yadre masi miam the among bani lebaki among bani habada masidagi haura kiba makoigi poppy do the gi makoina lebaksi mangan and a bohona gibado makata turning badagi haura palalo and low web. Maduna masi Kuki militants in the Tauri Batabak ase Manipur Tukaigani, Makogi Tokaibe administration tani habase Kuki militants in Mayok the Iko Lagani, Lebak Tukai Halloy, Aduga, Ikoigi merger agreement Matamda, Ikoina Mars Togiba Matamda, India government the Togiba Mars Tokari condition the no, Adu Amokang review to Bahojik Matam Koire. Ikoi Lebak Tukaibi, Haigi Bramoida, Haigi de. Aikoi lebak se sakot papurakani aikoi Manipur afaba lebak ohengani haibagi damakta march togibane aba aduna hojikte madu review togiba matam oire aduna hairiba Kuki mayam sina haure iba lalhause Kuki sida support tawriba potse masi tobiganu aduna hojik designated tamasugi Kuki se masi moina matik chana cherak pigadabani masigi solution yam thu na phubirao.
Later, the women vendors shouted slogans for integrity of Manipur. Situation is normal in many districts, while in few districts, situation is tense but under control, according to Kuldeep Singh, who is security advisor to the government of Manipur. In a statement issued on Wednesday, curfew was curtailed in the Valley districts due to some law and order situation, stating that movement of essential items along National Highway number 37 is being ensured. He stated on Wednesday that about 6:30 am, 160 loaded vehicles, LPG bullet 2, petrol 24, diesel 4, cement 41, transport goods 88 and fertilizer 1 left Jiribam for Imphal. At about 11:15 am, 205 empty vehicles, empty truck 99, loaded truck 3, gas cylinder 2, empty LPG bullet 24, empty oil tanker 67, cruiser 6, bus 3, sumo 1 left Imphal for Jiribam. Earnest appeal is made to all concerned not to believe any rumor and confirm suspicious information using the rumor-free number 9233522822 and also to make all efforts to restore peace and harmony, the statement added. Prices of essential commodities have skyrocketed in Manipur since ethnic violence started some 3 weeks ago, as imported products from outside the state has been affected, with several items being sold at double the normal price. In most parts of the landlocked northeastern state, items such as rice, potato, onions and eggs besides LPG cylinders and petrol are selling at rates much above the ones fixed by the government. Earlier, 150 kg bag of superfine rice cost Rs 900, but now it has gone up to Rs 1,800. Prices of potatoes and onions also increased by Rs 20 to Rs 30. In general, prices for all the essential commodities brought from outside have gone up. LPG cylinders are being sold in the black market for Rs 1,800, while a litre of the petrol costs Rs 170 in many parts of Imphal West districts. Prices of eggs have increased as well, with one crate containing 30 eggs costing Rs 300 instead of the usual Rs 180. Were it not for the security forces escorting trucks carrying essential commodities, the price rise would have been more. Even potatoes had reached Rs 100 per kilo before security forces came into the scene. Truck movement to the Imphal Valley had stopped due to roadblocks and fear among transporters as clashes broke out in Manipur after a tribal solidarity march was organized in the hill districts on May 3rd to protest against the Meitei community's demand for settled tribe status. As a result, the stock of essential supplies in the state dwindled and began to reach critical levels, which resulted in planning movement through National Highway number 37, a defense official said. Movement of trucks on National Highway number 37 commenced on May 15 and security forces remain committed to restoring complete normalcy, the spokesperson said. Prices of key commodities also increased in districts which were not much affected by the violence between Meitei and Kuki community people that left over 70 people dead. With reports of arson and affairs violence witnessed in the Bishnupur district of Manipur, the Bishnupur district administration has announced to withdraw the relaxation of the curfew from 5 am to 4 pm. The notification reads, the curfew relaxation period from 5 am to 4 pm on May 24, 2023, via this office of even number dated May 23rd is hereby cancelled. All persons belonging to essential services such as health, PHED and transportations of food and water shall be exempted from further impositions of curfew after the expiry of the said period of relaxation. The order was issued by Lorembam Bikram, District Magistrate. Further, as per sources, curfew relaxation has also been cancelled in respect of Imphal East and Imphal West. Now curfew will be in place for 24 hours without any relaxations till further orders. Essential services have been exempted. Curfew was cancelled due to the eruptions of tension in some places of Manipur. On the other hand, Malingamba Chenglei District Magistrate, Jiribam District, Manipur, in the exercise of the power conferred under subsections 2 of Section 144 of CRPC 1973 also prohibit the movement of any person outside their respective residences from 12:30 pm of 24th May 2023 until further orders. This order shall not apply to the government agencies involved in the enforcement of law and order and other essential services. in case of emergencies and for persons who want to take out a processions of marriage or funeral within the scheduled area. Applications may be made to the undersigned or to the Superintendent of Police, Diribam District, for permissions, and they shall not take out processions until a written permission is obtained from authorities. Naga People's Front (NPF) has urged the Centre, NSCNIM and NNPGs to expedite the political dialogue and bring about a logical conclusion. This was part of 7-point resolutions adopted at the party's Central Office Bearers (COB) meeting held at the party's Central Office on Wednesday. The House also acknowledged efforts put in by the rank and file of NPP in the February 23 Assembly elections and also the logistic support provided by the party's Manipur unit. It also congratulated the two party MLAs who emerged victorious, including Kuzoluzo Azo Nainu and Achumbemo Kikond, and also appreciated the efforts of all other party candidates for fighting till the last despite all odds. In his address, Leijitsu admitted that 2022 year was a year full of trials and tribulations for NPF MLAs, as he recalled how many of them had left the party at the 11th hour during the assembly election. He noted that, in spite of many changes taking place, one thing that remained constant was the decades-old Naga political problem. He opined that the issue could be solved only politically through a human approach. Leijitsu emphasized that the solution to this issue did not require new political philosophy, but a political approach based on history. And now let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Babina Diagnostics Manipur da ihan hanba oina ingsok lising amaga chamapal marifuhumdoi da linkhatki. Masina awang nongpok Bharat da yamna pak chawna miyoi bagi ana layeng da darkar lakpa makhal kayagi changyeng sing pangthoi. Mayamdugi marakta amatang pallabada radiological investigation su mai pakna pangthokli. Wana hona jaba miyoi bagi sebani khana angamba thakta laibak thiraba ana ayek nanglaba kayagi mating pangjaba si sakhang biduna awang nongpokta ihan hanba oina NABL gi accreditation pibirakhi. Miyam gi pothafam ngainafam testofam report lawfam gi awaba du kokhanduna changfam hangfam pothafam gari parking cafeteria yauna marang kaina leizaraba unit ama oina miyam gi seba tawjari. Unit asida thamjariba matamgi darkar oirakpa equipment singdi 1.5 Tesla MRI, 128 slice CT scanner, mammography, DEXA scanner, digital X-ray, luinana, hematology, clinical chemistry, amadi, clinical pathology, immunology, microbiology, molecular biology, amasung immunohistochemistry studies ki masing yamlaba automated analyzers.
Welcome you all to UNACO College, Kongman, Imphal East, an exclusive co-educational college offering both BA and BAc courses. UNACO College will be affiliated to Manipur University, Kanchipur. First academic session will begin in July 2023. Hurry up! Registrations and admissions open for 2023-24 academic session.
Welcome back again. You're watching ELITETV's Primetime English News Bulletin. UP man who raped, killed 30 kids sentenced to life in one case, walked 40 kilometers to find kids. A Delhi court has sentenced a Uttar Pradesh man who allegedly raped and killed 30 kids in Delhi, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh to life in prison. The court convicted Ravinder Kumar of kidnapping, sexually assaulting and murdering a 6-year-old girl. Police had said he would look for children after taking drugs and would sometimes walk as much as 40 kilometers. Union Home Minister Amit Shah will be on a day-long visit to Assam today. He will distribute appointment letters to more than 44,700 nearly requirement persons of various Assam government departments at a function in Guwahati. Union Home Minister Amit Shah will lay the foundation stone of the National Forensic Science University of Changsari virtually from Srimanta Sarkadeva Kalakshetra in Guwahati and he will also state that temporary campus of the university, which will be located at Guwahati Medical College and Hospital. From the same venue, the Union Minister will launch applications for Assam Police, where FIR can be filed electronically. Mr. Saha will also ceremonially distribute appointment letters to the newly recruited 44,703 candidates of various Assam government departments in a program at Veterinary College Playground in Guwahati. The stage is set for a grand opening ceremony of 3rd Khelo India University Games today evening at Babu Banarasi Das Sports Complex in Lucknow. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will declare Open Khelo India University Games 2022 at 7 p.m. via video conferencing. He will be the chief guest of the event. Union Sports Minister Anurag Singh Thakur along with the Chief Minister of State Yogi Adityanath will take part in the inaugural function. The events related to the University Games have already started from May 23rd at Gautam Budh Nagar district. This year, the 3rd edition of Khelo India University Games will be held from today to 3rd June. These competitions will be organized in Varanasi, Gorakhpur, Lucknow and Gautam Buddha Nagar. The Games will witness participations of over 4,750 athletes from more than 200 universities who will be competing in 21 sports. The closing ceremony of the Games will be held in Varanasi on 3rd June, in which Prime Minister will also participate. The mascot of Games is named Jitu, which represents Swamdeer Barasingha, the state animal of Uttar Pradesh. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has flagged off Uttarakhand's first Vande Bharat Express via video conferencing. The train will run between Delhi and Dehradun on all days except Wednesdays and will cover a distance in 4 hours and 45 minutes. Prime Minister Modi will also dedicate newly electrified rail line sections in the state, which will make Uttarakhand's entire rail route 100% electrified. In a show of unity, 19 opposition parties including the Congress, Left and TMC on Wednesday announced their decisions to boycott the inaugurations of the new parliament building by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, saying they find no value in new building when the soul of democracy has been sucked out. Noting that the inauguration of the parliament building is a momentous occasion, the opposition parties in a joint statement said, despite our belief that the government is threatening democracy and our disapproval of the autocratic manner in which a new parliament was built, we were open to thinking our differences and marking this occasion. However, Prime Minister Modi's decision to inaugurate the new parliament building by himself, completely sidelining President Draupadi Murmu, is not only a grave insult but a direct assault on our democracy, which demands a compensatory response. Modi will inaugurate the new parliament building on May 28 following an invitation by Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla. The opposition parties said that the president is not only the head of the state in India but also an integral part of parliament, as he summons, prorogues and addresses it. The opposition parties said Article 79 of the Constitution states there shall be a parliament for the union which shall consist of the president and 2 houses, to be known respectively as the Council of States and the House of the People. The Congress, TMC, DMK, JD United, AAP, CPIM, CPI, SP, NSP, SSUBT, RJD, IUML, JMM, NC, KCM, RSP, VCK, MDMK, RLD are the signatories of the joint statement. Government announces plan for big inauguration, brushing aside the reservations and a boycott called by several opposition parties against inauguration of the new parliament building. The government is leaving no stone unturned to celebrate the occasions in a grand manner and in line with age-old traditions and rituals to be presided over by priests belonging to a 500-year-old dharmic moot in Tanjore. National Democratic Alliance (NDA) has unequivocally condemned the decisions of 19 political parties to boycott the inaugurations of the new parliament building on 28 May. In a statement, the NDA alleged that this act is not merely disrespect but a blatant affront to the democratic ethos and the constitutional values of the country. The statement read that such flagrant disrespect towards these institutions is not only an intellectual bankruptcy but also a disturbing contempt for the best essence of democracy. It accused opposition parties of repeatedly showing no regard for the parliamentary procedures over the past 9 years and demonstrating a lackadaisical attitudes toward their parliamentary duties. The statement claimed that opposition parties preaching about parliamentary decency and constitutional values is laughable. It said that the opposition parties boycotted the special GSC session presided over by then President Pranab Mukherjee, skipped the ceremony when he was awarded the Bharat Ratna, and even extended a late courtesy called the Ramnath Govind upon his election on president. The NDA statement alleged that the disrespect shown towards current President Draupadi Murmu is a new low in political discourse. It added that the staunch opposition to her candidature is not just an insult to her but a direct affront to the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. The NDA statement alleged that opposition parties preferred for semi-monarchy governments and family-run parties shows an aversion to vibrant democracy. An FIR has been filed against former Karnataka minister and a BJP MLA CN Aswan Narayan over his alleged statement against State Chief Minister Siddaramaiah. Narayan has compared Siddaramaiah to 18th century ruler of Mysore Tipu Sultan and asked people to finish him off the same way. State Congress leaders have also sought Narayan's arrest over the remark. Taking note of the present crisis in Manipur, United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights Volker Turk urged authorities to respond to the situation quickly by investigating and addressing the root cause of the violence. In his opening remark, Volker Turk said, "In a number of situations, we see the consequences when different groups incite and stoke hatred and division between communities. The recent violence in Manipur, Northeast India, revealed that underlying tensions between different ethnic groups. I urge authorities to respond to the situation quickly, including by investigating and addressing root cause of the violence in line with the international human rights obligations." Volker Turk also appealed to all help push back against the disinformation and manipulation that feeds anti-rights movement and helps protect the space for people to defend their rights. The dignity and award of every human being should not be a questionable, sensitive concept. Meanwhile, the mention of the Manipur crisis and the appeal made for the authorities' quick response by the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights has been welcomed and appreciated by the Human Rights Alert. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. And now let's take a look at the headlines once again. Hidden agenda behind communal riots, MPCC. Amit Shah assures to bring normalcy in Manipur. Different political parties and CSOs demand resignations of Chief Minister. Prices of essential items soar in Manipur as import hit in violence. And indefinite curfew imposed in Vishnupur, Imphal West and Imphal East districts. And that's a wrap for today. For more updates, keep watching ELITETV English News. Thank you and have a great evening.